Are we able to go back live on this one? All right, we apologize for that. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first period. We apologize that we had a plug, an outlet that got unplugged and we lost the stream. We apologize that right now the Cowboys on the power play. 29 seconds left and the Rams doing a good job of killing it. No score in the outage. We apologize for losing the stream, but we're back on. Cowboys, 17 seconds left in the power play. The Rams already gave up a power play goal, but the penalty kill doing a good job here. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left. Cowboys keep it in the zone. McGrath spins. Harrison on him. McGrath behind the net. Gets it up. Box. A shot here and a save by North. He had a prime scoring chance there. A good looking area. The Cowboys the other way. Harrison one-on-one. Drops it a pass. Another shot here to save. A great save by Erickson. His best of the first period from the shot from, that was Burgess. 2-on-1 with Harrison, gets it with the shoulder. That does it for the Cowboys power play. Shot from Berg blocked. And again, one thing the Rams did a good job against the Pioneers, getting in the shot lanes, doing that again. It's around one. Barton onside, try to get it over for O'Brien. O'Brien out in front, a great pass, but no Ram was there. Cowboys transition the other way. In the zone, around the road, Hansen take the body. Puck still in the Ram zone, turn around. Behind the net, Cowboys looking to start. Turnaround shot here, sent over the net. Campbell keeps it in. Sends it around the boards, waiting for it. Behind the net, Thomas, back to Campbell. Shot from the point, North makes the save. May off the bench, keeps it in, back in the pass, off the skates. Out in front, had a man there, Thomas. Was unable to get the shot. Rams transition the other way. O'Brien. Back to Warfield in the neutral zone. Gets it up to O'Brien at the end of this shift. And he will stay on. They're going to ice the puck here. Face-off coming up in the Ram zone. Easton Harrison with the game-tying goal. 5-on-5, and that's where we stand. 30 seconds left in the first period. May in for the face-off against Barton. May wins it cleanly back. McMillan over the Bullard. First line out. Save and the rebound out in front. Gets back to McMillan. Millimon, Over to O'Brien. Cowboys trying to get some pressure. Bullard pitching in from the point. Bullard turnaround shot here. Send it wide. Bullard trying to get on the board. Regain their 1-goal lead. Solquez tries to get it out. Bullard pinching in, keeps it in. The captain putting in a shift for the Cowboys. May in the corner, Carlton on him. Bullard trying to fish for it, and that will do it for the first period. Your score 1-1. It was Mario Rodriguez that opened up the scoring for the Cowboys, but with 5 minutes in the first period, it was Easton Harrison that tied it for the Rams. We will step aside for the first intermission. Come back for a little intermission report, and then we'll bring you the second period just moments away. Welcome back to Epic Ice Arena. Score 1-1 in our game. Goals coming from Mario Rodriguez early in the first period. He's able to bank it off of Cross North and bank it into the net. It was a 1-0 game until the 5-minute mark when Easton Harrison was able to tie it up and send it 5-hole past Isaac Erickson. And that's where we sit after one period of hockey. A couple of games going on around the Big Mountain Hockey Conference. The only other game going on tonight at Joy Burns Arena will be Metro State playing against DU. That puck drop should be going on right now. That is puck drop at 8:15. So those two teams going in action. And like I said in pregame, CSU with 3 games this weekend and a rare Sunday game. You don't see that much often here in the ACHA, but they'll go down to the Air Force Academy and play Air Force. And then on Sunday, they'll play the second game against Air Force here at Epic Ice Arena. We'll have that game streamed on Price Productions. Looking forward to having you guys here. And again, we would like to apologize for the stream cutting out halfway through the period. Nothing happened during that other than a Cowboy power play that the Rams, were able to kill off. And so after 21-1 here at our game, Zamboni almost finishing up, and we'll have the second period just moments away. Welcome back to the Epic Ice Arena. Second period, moments away as both teams make their way back to center ice. Easton Harrison with the goal for the Rams. No power play carryover, so we'll start 5-on-5. Period of the long change. The Cowboys will go from right to left. The Rams will go to left to right. Eustace Harrison will step in for the face-off. His brother on his right wing. Some back and forth action in the first period. I'll say roughly the first half of the period, overwhelmingly, the Cowboys able to get a power play, able to get that power play goal. And then the Rams able to even things out. Onside looking for Burgess out in front. The clearing attempt then, and the Cowboys player spilled in to Erickson. That was Venice running into Isaac. So I hope both of them are okay. And that will also come off. So early on, it was an intercepted pass by Easton Harrison. Able to get it on zone. Had Marcus down in the center, streaming to his right. Not able to get that pass, but a good defensive play by Venice. Keeping that arm away from his goaltender. Icing on the Cowboys. Cowboys looking to get back to the fast start that we saw in the first period. Rams just needing to stay disciplined hockey. 1 for 2 on the power play for the Cowboys. For the Rams, just keeping yourself out of the penalty box. You don't want to get the first line, first power play unit for this Cowboys going. Shot from the point, tipped on, and glove saved by Erickson. Through traffic of people, able to spot that, catch it in the glove. Nifty save from Erickson there. Bo Donnellan, leading point scorer for the Cowboys. 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points. See, it's kind of difficult to tell in the moment who gets the assist out of the goals. Really, all I can tell in the goal celebrations, who gets the goal. We'll find out about the assist later. Kept in from the point, shot it, tipped on, the puck laid there, rebound, a shot, another puck, they stay there behind the net. Couple Rams had a chance to get it on there. The puck just ping-pong, or just plinkoed over behind the net. The Rams looking to, Erickson down on his back. Chaos all over the Wyoming zone. And somehow that puck stayed out of the net. Good plays by the Cowboy defense to help their goaltender there. And Box will get this pass intercepted. Harrison to Harrison. Easton, a shot from the point, sent it wide. Marcus off the bench will tip this into the middle of the ice, intercepted by Box. And good play in the neutral zone to strip that away. That was Max Newmar that got that puck away from Box. So the Rams looking to get more offensive pressure, turning up a notch here. I love the aggression that we're seeing from this Ram side in the second period so far. Bishop will dump this down in the corner. Campbell trying to receive that. Bishop, Marcus able to fish this puck away. Gets caught in the skate of the refs. Marcus was trying to get that back to the point. Up and hits the screen, so this will be a whistle. The Rams with see some fire under their butts. Getting to the net and generating some chances in the neutral zone, especially out in front of Erickson. There was a couple of chances for the Rams. Erickson was looking for that puck in a swarm of feet. Rams couldn't locate that puck and get it past the net. Trickled behind. So stays a 1-1 game. The Rams win the faceoff. Wild shot from the point, looking for the tip. Up and behind the net. McGrath will get this poked down in the net by Struber. Back to Marcus. In the neutral zone, gets it around one. Marcus with Struber forechecking, back checking on him. Been really impressed with what I've seen from David Marcus so far in this season. Out front, and O'Brien, he wasn't able to get a shot out again. Barton had a wide open net. The puck just wasn't able to settle on him. Wasn't able to get the shot on, but the Rams with some good chances early in the second period. Again, another neutral zone turnover. The Rams onside. Wild below the circle out in front. And puck lay there. Backhand shot there. Erickson makes the save. Barton again behind the net. And this will up and out in the neutral zone. Wild will collect this again. Screaming for it. That was Soquez. Tips it in onto the stick there of Braxton Bundy. Or it might be Ian Radat. Excuse me. Ian Radats. Say that 10 times fast. Ian Radats. Listed on the ACHA website wearing the number 91 jersey. Could be wearing the number 8. Could be Braxton Bundy. Could be Ian. Who knows? Barton wins his faceoff. Trying to push the hands to turn around shot by O'Brien. Blocked by the skate into the corner. Solquez takes a funny hop off the plexiglass, and the Cowboys the other way. 2-on-1 numbers for the Cowboys. In the zone, Struber on the left. Cross-ice pass in the air, the diving effort by Nate Solquez. Or excuse me, that might be Luke Hansen. No, it is Solquez with a diving effort to deny that 2-on-1 chance. Great back-checking effort by Nate. Saved a goal there. Dumped in on his horse, Thomas. Turns around, another Cowboy on the zone. Rams able to collect this puck. Transition out, the Cowboys not able to get any zone time so far in this. Soquez gets sandwiched between two Cowboys. A nifty move there. Bundy in. A power move out in front of the net and a great save. I think North got a piece of that from the shot from Braxton Thomas. The power move to the front of the net. Wasn't able to get it past. Puck not able to kept in. O'Brien trying to get it around Lotzler. Lotzler again in the corner. Lotzler will collect this. 27 of the Rams gets it up. That's a big hit from Kirk Slaw. Took a brunt of that. The Rams trying to get it out of the zone. Sleds. The Cowboy on him. Rodriguez pushes this out. It's over for Benjamin Box, wearing number 92 for the Cowboys. Barton gets it over to Sleds onside. Gets bumped off. There are 4 Cowboys in that area. Cross-ice pass in the neutral zone. No one's there. Gets it over to Hansen. Hansen, forechecking effort, but the Cowboys dumped it down into the zone for the Rams. Shawns bumped this around the corner. Sleds will meet this as well as Box. The Rams collect the possession the other way. Neymar through the neutral zone. Gets it up for Sleds. Out and shot. Saved by Erickson. Rebound in the corner. The Rams get it up to the point. Carlton shot from the point, and Erickson able to fight this off. Couldn't tell if he gloved it or it went out of play. But either way, a save on number 39. Really like the black padding for Erickson with the brown and the gold unis. Very nice touch for the goaltender. Face off from Burgess, tied up. It's pushed out in front. A couple of Rams are there using the body. Harrison gets it up for Neumeyer. Gets it down back to Harrison. Cross ice, makes it Harrison to Harrison up to the point. Neumeyer shot for the point, tipped into the corner. And this will be tipped up and out. Burgess got a stick on that. Send it in, out of play. So another face-off coming up in the Cowboy zone. Still a 1-1 game. 14 minutes remaining in the second period. Quick shot here, save, rebound, pushed into the corner. Was able to close the pillows. Neymar tried to keep this out. Refs are calling it offside, so the Rams will touch up. Burgess the other way, tried to get around one, and a good play by McGrath. Pushes up to Bullard. Bullard, Carlton will swing this behind the net. Bullard again, for zone. Burgess with speed, down the zone, drops it off. A great pass, and Harrison not able to get a shot there. Carlton from the point, turnaround shot here, back to Carlton's stick, top of the circle, and finally gains control of that puck. Back to him, cross ice, Offer for Newmar. Down below the circle. Harrison unable to collect the first pass. Battling for it. Gets it back. Newmar over to Harrison. Two Harrisons on the act. Shot from the point. Block. Turnaround shot. Rebound shot. They score! Zach Carlton takes the loose change and beats Erickson. The Rams with a 2-1 lead. And a right place, right time for Zach Carlton. Just had it below the right circle. The rebound came right to him. Erickson with a diving effort. Carlton's able to get it past him, and the Rams, with 13-18 left in the second period, have their first lead of the game. So, hard work in the Cowboy zone pays off for the Rams. They're looking to continue to do that. The second period mostly been dominated by the Rams in the Cowboy zone. You keep trying and eventually rewarding, and Zach Carlton gets his team with a 1-goal advantage. All sorts of chaos. I believe Easton Harrison is going to get the primary assist on that. Turnaround shot off the pads and right on the stick of Carlton. And able to get it home. The whistle here. I believe it's the icing on the Rams, so the Cowboys with an offensive zone faceoff. Berg step into the faceoff dot. Nolan Berg looking for his first goal of the season. Listed only having 4 assists on the ACHA website. I'm not 100% sure if the stats have been updated from their games from Utah. Nevertheless, Nolan Berg like to get his first goal of the year in this game. Cowboys collect this neutral zone pass. Thomas, cross ice. And this puck gets poked away by Barton, so the Cowboys will have to retreat. Berg will tip this into the corner on his horse, number 18 for the Cowboys, looking to respond. And a good defensive stick there by Harrison. Rather, that was Nate Solquez. Turnover. Barton is looking to get on that puck. Thomas over to Berg. Long reach of Berg is able to collect the puck momentarily. Fanned on. Wild. Gets it up to O'Brien. O'Brien off the boards onto the stick of Venice. Over there, box below the corner, around the boards. Donnellan off the bench is looking to get it back to the point. No one was there, so this puck will trickle back into the Cowboy zone. Cowboys looking to set up again over the box. Tough shot here. The cross will pushes in the corner. Cowboys looking to cycle box over the Rodriguez. Turnaround shot here, blocked in the skates. And up in the air, down by box. McGrath turnaround shot saved by North. Pushed in the corner of the Cowboys. The best looking shift so far. A great move by O'Brien. Gets it around one. Back to O'Brien's stick and it's onside, but the puck bounced up on him. Was able to collect it, and the Cowboys the other way. Rodriguez over to box. Backhand out in front, was looking for Donnellan. Wild will push this up over to Solquez. Solquez is out of the reach of O'Brien, and this is going to be icing on the Rams. Good first real danger from the Cowboys in the second period. Able to set up in the offensive zone. Wasn't able to get really a quality shot on North. The Cowboys looking to respond after going down one. Puck in the neutral zone. O'Brien has some tired legs out there. And finally it will come off. The Rams will be able to get a much needed line change. Off the boards, turn around May. 1-on-2, and it gets bumped by multiple Rams. The puck will come loose to Shawns. As a man out there, was looking for Petts. Petts will avoid a check. The Cowboys will transition the other way. May bumps this over to Bullard. Bullard, a shot from the point, and a glove save by North. Ian Bullard, 3 goals and 2 assists so far this season. looking to add to his goal total there. 10:07 left in the second period, a 2-1 game. Zach Carlton, the go-ahead goal so far. Pets will battle for possession in the neutral zone. Sleds a little bit too far from him. Bullard will push this into the corner. Hansen will collect his puck and swing it around the boards. Back to Sleds. Sleds will take a hit from Bullard and loses the stick. And 2 jarring after that hit. Rams trying to get it out. Bullard turnaround shot here. The head official with his arm up. I think a Cowboy is going to sit in the bench. It's going to be a tripping called on Ian Bullard. So the third power play opportunity coming up for the Rams. Oh for 2 on the previous chances in the first period, but an opportunity to go up 2. Harrison will step in with the face-off. Both Harrisons on the ice. Excuse me. Yes. It's O'Brien with Barton, Harrison, Carlton, and Warfield. Off the face-off, this puck gets trickled in the zone. North will swing it around for Warfield. Forechecking effort by the Cowboys. Wesley Amos battling into the corner. Carlton fishing for the puck. Warfield with him. And eventually will come out for Carlton. Cross ice over for Barton. O'Brien will wait for reinforcements. Puck intercepted and will trickle out into the neutral zone. O'Brien again. Gets around 1. Try to get into onside. Will backhand this into the Cowboy zone. And Erickson will have to play this off of the bounce from the boards. Minute 21 left in the third power play for the Rams. No shots yet on this power play chance. Second power play out for Doug Sheridan. Doug Sheridan coming in last season halfway through coaching this Rams team, and ever since then it was a very difficult season for the Rams last year. And off to a turnaround shot here, and Erickson had it in the breadbacks, and rebound will go into the corner. Bishop on his pushed down to his knees. 2 Rams there battling for it. Will come out to Bishop. Backhands it. Looking over for Wild. Gets over Newmar. Back over for Harrison. Excuse me, Marcus. Marcus, a shot from the point. Rebound in the corner. David Marcus. Whistle here. That was Isaac Erickson's helmet came off after that last save. So that's what the whistle you heard came from. There's 45 seconds left in the third power play opportunity. But like I was saying, Doug Sheridan coming in halfway through the season last year, and just the fire and the intensity that the Rams play under Doug Sheridan. You've seen it, and the results may not reflect that. But the Rams fighting hard for their coach, and Doug Sheridan doing a good job of bringing the intensity for the Rams. Bishop will bring this in. We'll dump down in the corner. White will give chase. Bishop will try to poke this over to White. Gets it up to the point. Wild over to Newmar. Marcus below the circle. We'll bring it up to the point. Cross ice back to Newmar with some space. Shot and tipped on. I think Bishop might have got a piece of that. Erickson make the save. In the neutral zone. Warfield, rather Wild, will collect this in. 6 seconds left. One last rush if the Rams hurry. And Bullard will come out of the box. So 0 for 3 on the power play for the Rams. And it's offsides. Kirk Slaw was a little bit ahead of Max Newmeyer. So neutral zone face-off to the near side, red dot. 7:32 left in the second period. Both teams, only one team successful on the power play, and that's where the Cowboys' first goal came on the power play from Mario Rodriguez. Turnover here, Slaw collects the puck, try to get it around 1. Hansen will try to kick this in. The Cowboys through the neutral zone. Box up to Donnellan. Donnellan will push this in the corner. Rodriguez will swat at this. Over for 27 for the Rams. into the corner. Venice pushes it up for Rodriguez. On the stick of Hansen, Rodriguez keeps it in. Behind the net, Rodriguez out in front, gets it up. Was looking for Venice, but the Rams intercept that puck 2-on-2 the other way. Overskated there by Slaw, and Hansen's offsides. Frustration from the Rams on that offsides call. You can hear one of the players slam their sticks up against the boards. So a neutral zone face-off by the Rams the Rams bench. Tyler Shawns will step in for the face-off against Joe May. Face-off will trickle out to the neutral zone. Hansen will sweep this up around the boards. Sleds will wait on it the other side. Didn't make it to him. Campbell with the forecheck. Pushes it up. Cowboys trying to change it the other way. Hansen will swing this back in. Rams will touch up and forechecking effort back the other way. Over to Box. Two Boxes playing tonight. Tyler Box and Benjamin Box. Bullard with a power move. Backhand shot there. Up and around the net. Bullard with a good chance there. Wasn't able to put the puck on net. Turnaround shot blocked, and the Rams are the other way. Slaw. Cross ice over for Sleds. A turnaround shot here, and Erickson makes a save. Rebound. The puck skated by a couple players. May the other way. 2-on-2. Joe May in. Warfield blocks and makes that save, and they score. Logan Warfield went down to block that shot. Ricocheted off his back over North. And it's a 2-2 game. You can't blame Logan Warfield for getting down to block that shot, but it took a funky bounce up and over the shoulder of North. We're tied. Oh boy, all Logan Warfield can do is put his hands up like, what else was I supposed to do there? Nevertheless, that goal is going to go to Joe May. So his first goal of the year, had 3 assists coming into this game. So number 77 able to tally his first. Rams really doing everything pretty well. 2-on-1 the other way. Burgess, turnaround shot, wasn't able to give the puck to the front of the net. Burgess, Harrison calling in front. The puck will get blocked. The Cowboys the other way, 2-on-2. Through the zone. Dangle move behind the net. The puck will out in front. Turnaround shot. North makes a save. Rebound still there. Turnaround shot. North up and above the net. The Cowboys not close. Taking a 1-goal advantage. Able to tie this game up. It's 2-2. Intercepted pass in the neutral zone. Carlton trying to skate this in. Pushed into the zone, and I think North will cover this up. Just a strange goal for the Cowboys. Like I said, it's the Rams doing a lot of things right in the second period and find themselves tied in this game. You can forget that the Rams had 2 shots that hit the post in the first period. So a couple of bounces not going the way for the Rams. And as I speak this, there's a Ram that's going to be going into the box. That's Easton Harrison having a talk with one of the officials. So we'll see how much time they put on the board. I didn't see the call. O'Brien having a talk with the head official. I think there's going to be a power play for the Cowboys. So after just tying it up, having a chance to go up by 1. 5 out for the Cowboys. You have Berg as well as Venice, Ethan Millimon, and number 18. I don't have his name on my sheet, but out for this power play. It's 5-on-5, so there is no power play, but Harrison sits in the box nevertheless. I didn't see what the call was. I wonder if it was a 10-minute. If it was 10-minute, it would be in the box. So I'm not sure. That's why, and Warfield takes a big hit. That was an awkward hit there. And O'Brien will escape this offside. So right out in front of the the Rams bench. Logan Warfield goes head first. Looks like he's all right, though. 4:42 left in the second period. The Cowboys tied it up moments ago. Face-off collected by the Cowboys. Back to Venice. Intercepted, neutral zone. Barton will push this up. O'Brien will try to get a stick on there. A couple of players skate by it. The Cowboys transition through the neutral zone. Swinging around the boards. Venice will pinch in. Newmar behind his net. Tries to get it around 1-2. Cowboys forechecking on him. Solquez will up this out. Not enough on this. O'Brien might win the foot race. O'Brien, a good forechecking effort there. And overskated the puck. Going after number 19 for the Cowboys. The Rams, though, in the offensive zone. Swings it around the board. Milliman will swing it down to the safety of his net. Burton up to Rodriguez. Up and out, and this will be put into the Rams bench. Just 3 minutes left in the second period. 2-2 game. Dennis White will step in for the face-off against Rodriguez. Tied there. The Ringers will play Bishop. Turnaround shot. It's saved there off the post. No goal. The ref waved this off. The Rams were celebrating like it went in. That's another post for the Rams. And the Cowboys the other way. Box out in front, but North makes a save. Oh boy, if the Rams gave up a goal there, that would have been an absolute gut punch. Lotzer dancing in the neutral zone. Bishop will turn this over. Marcus will get there first. Push out into the neutral zone. Jumped up. White to the stick of Bishop. Turnaround shot and had Marcus out in front. Wasn't able to get a stick on it. Ran forechecking. Up and around. And Donnellan won't win the foot race, so it's going to be icing on the Cowboys. The Rams thought they had a goal on the shot that was tipped by. It looked like it may cross the red line, but the head ref was right there, waved it off, so no goal. It took a funky bounce off the post, so 3 posts tonight for the Rams. Sean's in for the face-off against Donnellan. Puck will lay there. Sleds fighting for it. Stick battle. Sean's will get this poked up and down. Hansen with Rodriguez. He beats the icing, so Rodriguez with his speed again keeps his play alive. Rodriguez battling for it in the corner. Sean's cross ice, looking for Sleds off the boards. A little bit too far out in front. McGrath will try to get this over to Bullard. Slaw fans on the clearing attempt. Bullard will collect the loose puck. May in on the zone. Turnaround shot here, set over the net. Picked a spot, not able to put it there. Puck will be collected by McGrath in the neutral zone, and the puck overskated by one of the Cowboys. The Rams try to converge on that puck. Dumped down in the zone. McGrath will collect this in the corner. Slaw forechecking on him. Sean's will collect in the loose puck. 4-car pile up in the boards. Slaw gets put on his seat. The Cowboys trying to get it out. The Rams, though, in the neutral zone. Cowboys the other way. Through the zone, onside. Turnaround shot here in the breadbasket of North from the shot from Braxton Bundy. Minute 40 left in the second period. Both teams trading goals. Zach Carlton for the Rams. And Joe May tied the game up. Face off, tied up there. Eventually will come. Campbell with shot from the point, blocked on. Harrison trying to screen the other way. Petz before checking there on the stick of Burgess. Off the boards, over back to Petz. Warfield has to avoid his own man. Trying to navigate through this neutral zone. The Rams will dump it down into the zone. Warfield. Swinging this around. Harrison up to the point. Petz controls the puck and will just put this on. Erickson with the easy save. Up off the boards, waiting for it. Box on the stick. Carlton has Bullard pulling down on front. A backhand shot off the post. 3 posts for the Rams, 1 post for the Cowboys. That was a beautiful backhand move by Bullard. Wasn't able to get it past North. Oh boy, that close to making it a 3-2 game. Box was able to collect that pass off the boards, and Bullard with the burst of speed just down Broadway. Forehand to backhand. Cowboys sitting around here, and North makes the save. A couple of good chances for the Cowboys in the dying seconds of the second period. That move by Bullard had North beat all the way. Had everything beat but the post. It was a beautiful move by the captain for the Cowboys. Face-off will trickle into the Ram zone. Wild pushes man down. The Cowboys try to get into the neutral zone. 2 Rams fight for the puck there. Solquez over for Newmar. O'Brien will backhand this onto the stick of McGrath. Gloved down by O'Brien. Tried to get up to Newmar. Turnaround shot sent wide of the net, and that will do it for the second period. After 2 here at the Epic Ice Center, the Rams tied up with the Cowboys 2-2. Both teams trading goals. We'll step aside for the second intermission, and we'll bring you the third period just moments away. Welcome back to the second intermission here at Epic Ice Arena. Scored 2-2 here in our game. Goals coming from Zach Carlton, making it his second goal of the year, adding to his point total. And then tying it up later in the second period, it was Joe May getting his first goal of the year off of the back of Logan Warfield, trying to block that shot over the head of Cross North, and it made it a 2-2 game. Across the league, only other game tonight, Metro State going against DU tonight. And after one period, the Pioneers won the 1-0 lead. One more period coming up in the box. It was Easton Harrison sitting in. I wasn't sure what the call was. There was no penalty that was put up on the board. We won't have any crossover penalties when we come back. But overall, a period that was dominated by the Rams, and we've seen a lot of neutral zone turnovers by the Cowboys in this period, uncharacteristic for the Cowboys squad. And the Rams doing their best, winning the neutral zone battle and getting some chances on Erickson. 3 posts tonight for the Rams, but an even bigger post for Ian Bullard, who almost made it 3-2 off of a great backhand chance. Beat everything, like rang it off the post. So after 40 minutes of play, 2-2 game. Zamboni will finish up, and we'll bring you the third period in about 6 minutes. So stick tight, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Epic Ice Arena. Moments away from the third period. Just wanted to bring you into what the standings look like for the Big Mountain Hockey Classic. In first place, actually the first two teams, quite a gap between 3, 4, and 5. DU sitting at top of the standings with CU closely behind them. And then 1 point, the Cowboys are in front of the Rams through the season. Cowboys with 6 points and the Rams with 5. And the surprise of the year so far, Metro State winless on the season, looking to catch their first win of the night, but sitting in 5th place of the conference. And a big turnaround from winning the Big Mountain Hockey Conference finals against the Pioneers. Just a difference a year can make in terms of personnel leaving and just overall just lineup changes. For the Rams and for the Cowboys, a 2-2 game. An exciting third period surely underway. Face-off controlled by the Cowboys. Lennis retreats in his zone. Burgess forechecking on him. Out in the neutral zone box. Drop it over to Campbell. Campbell 5-on-5. Turnover here. Out in front, a shot sent wide. Oh, a dangerous turnover in the Rams zone. Right in front. North able to steer that aside. Out in the neutral zone. O'Brien tried to push it over to Burgess. Offsides. Burgess is a little bit ahead of the other Rams entering the zone. Still in the box, Easton Harrison. I believe so. Probably, my guess is serving a 10-minute misconduct. That's a big loss for the Rams. Easton Harrison has a goal and assist so far in this year, adding to his goal total tonight. Scored the first goal in the first period. Sitting in the box for the Rams now. Carlton over for Marcus, off the boards. Have to slow up and regroup. Bishop off his stick. May will tip it over to Campbell. Back to May. Newmark trying to lay the body there. Bullard turn around off the side of the net. North trying to catch it in the glove. Missed it a little bit there. Turnover again. May tried to get around Newmar. Marcus gets around Bullard. 1-on-3, waiting for reinforcements. The Rams trying to get a day. Marcus, a nifty move, wasn't able to get a shot on there. 1-on-3. Gets his over. Has a man there. Sok is out in front. And his puck laid there, and the Cowboys able to clear away momentarily. Kept it in the zone. Marcus in the corner. Tried to get it out in front off the skate of Campbell. Marcus gets dragged down. And again, the ref skate gets in the way of Schruber. Trying to go the other way. He's unable to get it past the skate of the refs. Hansen in his own zone. Gets over to the 27 for the Rams. Solquez will poke this up and out. Amos. Get this over for Thomas. Up into the corner. Clear this up and waiting for it. Gets bumped out of Hansen, and the Rams trying to clear it out of the zone. Kept in momentarily by the Cowboys. Kicked by Hansen, glove down, and momentarily the Cowboys keeping the Rams in their own zone. Barton trying to clear it out. Struber over there, prime shoring here, and the shot saved by North, able to get it with a pad. That was a good chance there. That was number 20, Ian Karfs. Again, almost the nifty move there. Shot blocked. The Rams transitions the other way. Tried to poke it into the neutral zone. Solquez onside. O'Brien behind him. Loses the puck momentarily and will claim around the board. O'Brien pinch in. Will come out in front. Erickson sticks this aside. Trying to get it to Berg. Intercepted by Wild. And he'll send it down the other way. McGrath backhanded. Cowboys back the other way. Out front. Looking, had a man. Braxton Thomas off the bench. Had a step on the Rams defender. Wasn't able to make a clean pass. Burgess. On the stick. Slaw. Trying to get a Sean on into the corner. Sean's fighting for control. Behind the net. Warfield. will turn this around back in the corner. Sleds get this possession. It gets stripped by Berg. Berg the other way. Warfield trying to lay the bottle in. Out in front, and oh boy, the Cowboys with a good passing play there, a little bit out too far in front of number 18 for the Cowboys. Had an open net, wasn't able to get the shot, went through his skates. A defensive breakdown in the Rams zone. Almost gave the Cowboys the 3-2 lead. First lane out, Donlan will take the face-off. Sean's for the Rams. Tied up, Rodriguez turnaround shot saved by North. Bullard a turnaround shot again, and North will cover up. Four minutes in the third period, still tied up. Cowboys had a good 2-on-1 opportunity to pass just a little bit too far in the stick for 18. Had to slow up, wasn't able to get all on the shot. Didn't get a shot off in general. Up the boards, glove down McGrath, Slaw, 1 and 2. Below the circle, slows up, and will push this into the corner. Venice. Gathers over to Millimon, below the net, Slaw, forechecking on him. Eustace Harrison back on the ice, and Easton Harrison still in the box. Numara, the other way, Burgess, 1 on 2. Turnaround shot here, shot save, rebound. Donlan able to collect that momentarily. Rams forechecking. Burgess tries to keep it in zone. Carlton will kick this in. Good keep in by Zach Carlton. Below the circle shot, he scores! Whose goal is this going to be? I think this is going to be Carlton's second goal of the game. Total deja vu. We saw a goal like this in the quarterfinals against the two teams. Almost identical spots for Zachary Carlton, and he gives the Rams the 1-goal advantage. Now have 3 goals on the season, second goal of the night for Zachary Carlton. And the left circle had time, chose his spot, beats Erickson on the far side, top shelf, right in the corner. Zach Carlton, 2 goals in the game, and he'll put a hit on Lotzer after the whistle. But what a gorgeous shot by Zach Carlton. Makes it a 3-2 game for the Rams. We have this border war tonight for the Rams playing in hockey, and then for football, the CSU Rams will get set to face the Cowboys tomorrow night in Laramie. The Rams looking to get this win tonight. Again, a win for the Rams would put them above the Cowboys in the standings. Bullard with a shot here, patted away by North. A good save by Cross there. Burgess forechecking on Campbell. Gets it up, poked into the neutral zone. Bullard, stretch pass for Box. Bullard will collect this in the corner, backhand shot. Cross makes the save. Out in front, and Box was looking for any Cowboy that was home. No one was there out in the neutral zone. McGrath will collect this loose puck. Tipped in, May. Bullard calling for the puck. A shot that was sent behind the net, kept in off the bench, and it's almost tipped on. Hit a skate just before it hit North's pad. The Rams transitions the other way. Bishop will trying to get this in, and it deflected off the stick, out of play. So a neutral zone face-off. Rather, this face-off will come into center ice. Finally, out of the box, Easton Harrison no longer in the sin bin, so he rejoins his team, not on the ice now. Dennis White in for the face-off, going against Wesley Amos. Cowboys control this face-off. Cross ice over the Carfs. They're swinging this around the board. Hansen poked this up, looking for Bishop, and Bishop will swat at this puck. 2 Rams fight for it, who's come out to the point almost. Moving around. Struber forechecking there, has the puck behind the net. 2 Rams not able to knock loose possession. Good effort here by Struber. Shot from the point, North makes a save, rebound shot, another save, and a beauty Cross North. Oh my goodness. Able to make that save. Our Cowboys right in front of them, had time and space. I believe North makes the save with his stick, and oh my goodness, his best save of the night. Keeps it a 3-2 game. Got him sprawled out on all fours, able to cover that post. I don't know which Cowboy was taking that shot. Off the face-off, blocked there. Another shot set up in the net. A couple of chances for the Cowboys. Looking to tie this game up again. Barton back in and pass, trying to look for O'Brien. O'Brien will collect this behind the net. 13-18 into the third period. The Rams with a 1-goal lead. Carlton with 2 goals tonight. And icing here as Braxton Mundy was looking for the tip. Wasn't able to get it, so an offensive face-off for the Rams coming up. Playing with the lead, I can't stress the importance for the Rams to try to stay out of the box this period. You do not want to give the Cowboys a special team opportunity. Really just Doug Sheridan coaching up his boys in the bench, probably repeating the same message the Rams here. Warfield from the point, shot blocked by the skate. And the Cowboys try to transition the other way. Warfield with the stick denies that transition. Glove down, Barton tried to collect that loose puck. McGrath will collect it from a sea of Rams players in the zone. And Bishop was looking for all of that hit. Braxton Thomas nearly avoided the streaming Nate Bishop. Nate Bishop, 6'1", 170. Putting all of that into that hit. With a swing and a miss. Offensive faceoff coming for the Cowboys. Donnellan has 11 points in the season. 5 goals, 6 assists. Bullard collects the puck, has space, a shot blocked on. I think Harrison was able to get in the way of that shot. No icing here. And it's a power play. That was just as I was talking about. So a minute 45 on a Cowboys power play. I can't see who's in the box. I think that's Jackson O'Brien that took the minor, and just I was talking about the Rams needing to play disciplined hockey, have to kill off this penalty. Cowboys set up. Donnellan controls the puck behind the net. Carlton on him. Donnellan takes it to the top of the zone. Cross ice over for Rodriguez. Rodriguez a shot. North makes a save. No rebounds to be given up. Some pushing and shoving. Harrison and Rodriguez having some words after the whistle. A minute 16 left on the Cowboys paddle play. It's Jackson O'Brien sitting in the box for the Rams. Face off. Berg will step in against Eustace Harrison. And cleared out by Newmeyer. Good play off of the face-off to clear that puck down. Harrison will forecheck there. The Cowboys begin the transition through the neutral zone. Box. Onside, skates it in. 1-4, gets it behind the net. Turnaround shot. North makes the save with the pad. Cleared up and out, and that will kill some more time off this power play. 47 seconds left on the O'Brien minor. McGrath will push this over to box. Both boxes, I'm not sure if there's any relation between Tyler Box and Benjamin Box. I would imagine so. Can't assume anything. Both boxes on the ice, though, for this power play. Cowboys fish from this loose puck in the corner. 19 seconds left on the power play. Up to the point, McGrath. Over to box from the point. Solquez. And a good play there by Nate Solquez. Able to get that puck away from Benjamin. That will just about do it for this power play. And Solquez again strips that puck in the neutral zone. So no harm, no foul for the Rams. O'Brien back on the ice. A great individual effort from Nate Solquez to help kill that penalty off. Cowboys keep it in the zone. Schuber trying to get this puck and taking a spill there. Braxton Thomas fighting for possession. The Rams finally coming out. Has a man. O'Brien has a step on it. And O'Brien stripped of the puck just as he entered the offensive zone. Looked like he had a step on the two Wyoming defenders, but a good defensive play keeping O'Brien from entering the zone. The Rams, though, up to Sleds. Pressure from Rodriguez, strips the puck away. Turnover from his butt, able to get it over to Mamillion. And there's going to be another penalty, I believe, on the Rams coming up. The head referee had his hand up. We'll see who's going to skate to the box. And it's going to be a power play for the Rams. That's Ethan Milliman sitting in the box. So an offensive penalty is stuff that drives head coaches nuts. So a power play, 2 minutes up on the board for the Rams, an opportunity for them to go up 2. 10 minutes left in the third period, just about, and a big moment in this game. The Rams 0 for 3 on the power play of the night, looking to strike first. Face-off won by the Cowboys, sent up and down the ice. Warfield will retreat. Collect this. Rodriguez forechecking on him. Gets it over to Carlton. Why not? Zach Carlton with 2 goals in this game on the power play. Barton will wait for the reinforcements. Sit up and around the boards. Carlton waiting in the corner. Over to O'Brien, and O'Brien will sing this over to Barton. Barton in the corner. Takes it behind the net. Gives it over to Carlton. Top of the circle. A shot here, and he was looking for his third. Sent it wide in the net. Kept in the zone. Warfield looking for Harrison. Eustace Harrison on the power play. Had the game-winning goal and had a hard time there keeping it in. Turnover here. Watch out, Rodriguez. The other way. And this is offside. Oh, man, that was close. And the Wyoming faithful that traveled here tonight do not like that call. That was a sure breakaway for Mario Rodriguez. The Lions official deemed it to be offsides, and it's hard to see from my vantage point. I thought there's another Cowboys player that was close to the Rams bench. It might have just been a step in front of Rodriguez. That close to having a great shorthanded opportunity for the Cowboys. Amos, 1 of 3. Puck will finally squirt behind the net for Wild. Lucas Wild, first year on the team, brings it into the zone. Wild so far, 2 assists. Over to Sleds. A shot here, blocked and saved by Erickson. 36 seconds left on the power play. The Rams looking to take a 2-goal event. A shot and saved by Erickson with the glove. Was able to cover that, didn't give up any rebounds. 30 seconds left. Rams looking to win this face-off. A couple more chances on this power play, but give credit to the Cowboys penalty kill tonight. Doing what they need to. Haven't given up a power play goal yet. Face-off up and out. That will kill a chunk of this power play. One more rush if the Rams hurry. 16 seconds left. Wild through the neutral zone. Brings it in onside. Takes it behind the corner. Wild tried to get it up to Sleds. Sleds will hop in this corner. 3 seconds left on the power play. And that will do it. So no power play goal here, but the Rams trying to keep it in. Box was able to beat that icing. So play continues. Stretch pass over to Sleds. Onside, out in front, had a man. That was Newmar out in front. Wild kept that in. Turnaround shot. Sean sends it in the corner. Sleds up and around the boards. Campbell will chase this in the corner. Up, and May will clear this in the direction of Bullard. Bullard able to stick it to himself. Great play. Turnaround shot. Has a man out front. Was looking for box. Not able to get anything on that shot. Out in the neutral zone. 6 minutes left. 7 minutes left in the third period. Rams with a 1-goal advantage. May backs it over to McGrath. Looking for the tip. Hit Bullard in the shin. Into the corner. Box. A turnaround shot. Box. And North makes the save. A rebound here, and North makes the other save. McGrath from the shot from the point. Cowboys just putting everything they can on the net. Up and out. In the direction Erickson. Play continues, no icing. Rams able to get a change. 27 for the Rams. As well as Nate Bishop trying to fish for that. Amos able to get it to Carfs. Dumped into the corner. Rams behind the net. The forechecking momentarily. The Cowboys able to keep it in. Into the corner. Struber. Behind the net. Back to Amos. Couple of Rams on him. And Slaw. Turnaround shot. Tipped here. Rebound and save. Still there. And a backhand sent in the corner. Couple of chances for the Cowboys. Able to get set up there. Struber from behind the net. McGrath. Turnaround shot. Wrap around. Still there. No whistle yet. Finally, North able to cover that up. Struber tried to catch North off guard with a wraparound chance there. Kept going afterwards. North was able to keep a stick up against the post. Keeps that out. So both teams will get a line change. Just 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. We'll see if the Cowboys, at what moment they deem to pull Erickson from their net to get the extra attacker. Still 5 minutes in. Time becoming a factor for the Cowboys. Harrison on this puck, able to shield out front. Out in front, a man there. And Burgess wasn't able to get a shot there. Good play out front. A shot save, and Erickson makes that save off of a close chance by Eustace Harrison. Had prime real estate out in front. Was going glove side, and Harrison able to snatch that. Erickson able to save that. It was a great chance. Eustace Harrison, the leading goal scorer for the Rams early in the season, has 3 goals so far. Kept in. Warfield gets around one. Warfield, the backhand shot there, sent wide of the net. A great effort. Backhand shot, they score! Easton Harrison banks it off Erickson. And his second goal of the game. He has 3 goals in the season, 2 goals tonight, and the Rams with a 2-goal advantage. Never gave up behind it, able to bank it off the backside of Erickson, trickled in. Bullard and Lotz are having a conversation with the head ref right now. O'Brien having a conversation there. It is right now 4-2 for the Rams, just 5 minutes left in this game. If that goal, let's see any reason why it would be turned over. A big 2-goal cushion for the Rams. So goals stay up. 2-goal lead for the Rams. Easton Harrison, 2 goals tonight. That's 2 Rams. Both Zach Carlton and Easton Harrison. 2 goals from the Rams tonight. Desperation time for the Cowboys. Just 5 minutes to work. Bullard, turnaround shot here, sent up and around the net. A wicked wrister there. Wasn't able to get it on target. Carlton will push this over for Warfield. Bullard will get their first. Box will take a big hit from Jared Barton. Sits Tyler Box down in a foot race. Sokas is going to win that. Took it out in front and gets knocked down before he can get a shot, but the Rams collect the puck. Warfield, a shot from the point, gets blocked by May before he gets anything on that. The Rams, though, still in possession. Warfield will die for this. Keep it in momentarily. Look out, Cookout May the other way with a step. And on zone, he was still on his all fours. Bullard with space. Cross-ice pass and a great stick by Carlton. Just able to get enough on that. Had a Cowboys player streaking down the low circle. Carlton was able to just influence that puck just enough to keep that away. O'Brien trying to get into neutral zone. Off the bench the other way. Carf's drag shot here blocked by Solquez. O'Brien will swing this as far as the neutral zone. White off the bench. The Rams able to get a change. Martin gets it over for Bishop. Bishop will push it up to Carlton. Can't get into the zone. Marcus will just turn and swing this around. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. A big goal just added by Harrison. White will take to the turnover. Marcus not able to get a shot off there. McGrath the other way. Gets it over the Carfs. And trying to drop it off. The Rams able to push this out to the neutral zone. And the Cowboys have to touch up. Cross ice, intercepted Amos. And off the bench. Carfs didn't see where that puck was. It trickles into the Ram zone. Wild will fish this behind his net. Try to give it up to Marcus. Donnellan streaming in like a missile, able to intercept that pass. Up to the boards. Marcus gets stripped of the puck momentarily and up and out. This will be an icing on the Rams. So with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left, the Cowboys with a chance and offensive pressure. Donnellan will step in to take the face off. Top line out. Box, Venice. The D pairing. I believe head coach Kerry Heck called his timeout. So the Cowboys take their 30-second timeout. Both teams will skate over to the bench and have a conversation with each skipper. An absolutely couple of strange goals that we've seen throughout this game. The second goal scored by Joe May in the second period kind of hopped off the Rams player and in and over the net. And the fourth goal for the Rams banked off Erickson's pad. So a couple of strange bounces for both teams, but it's the Rams with a 2-goal advantage. Gary Heck and Doug Sheridan both instructing the players how they like to see this final 2 minutes. Again, we'll see how aggressive, if at all, Gary Heck gets with his goaltender. We'll see if they go with an extra attacker, or that might be in a case if they score a third goal, maybe you consider taking Erickson out of the net. But a win tonight for the Rams will put them in third place in the conference, gives them the extra 3 points. Give them 8 for the season, and momentarily will propel them. Again, the Rams with 2 more games this weekend, both against Air Force, once at the Air Force Academy and one here at the Epic Ice Arena. We'll have that game at 3:15, I believe that puck drop is, here on Price Productions. 2 minutes left for the Cowboys to operate. Turnaround shot there. Bullard was looking for a tip in. No one was there. This is offside, so the Cowboys have to touch up. Wild behind his net. And empty net for the Cowboys. So straight out of the timeout, Kerry Heck elected to put Erickson on the board. So 6-on-5 with 2:26 left in the game. Board meeting. The puck will eventually come out to the Cowboys. Looking to get the third goal. Shot from the point, tip, blocked. Marcus swing and a miss, able to come back to his stick. Gets stripped away from Rodriguez. Rodriguez! Shot sent in the corner. Donnellan will collect this. Gets it up to the point. McGrath, from the point. Rebound, and towards the empty net. Score! Lucas Wild from his blue line puts it home, and the Rams with a 5-2 lead. It's going to be his first goal of the season for Lucas Wild. Able to put it on the empty net. And the Rams, a little extra insurance in this game. So Erickson will return back to his net. One thing, you think about teams and wanting to go to regionals, one of the things they look at for potential tiebreakers is goal differential. So after going down 3, Erickson will be back in the net. Still a minute 40 left. Turnover, and Amos gets it over Milliman. Turnaround shot blocked again. And again, the streak of the Rams doing so well in their own zone, blocking shots. We saw it against DU, and again, that trend continues as Burgess tries to get out. Struber looking for the tip into the corner. Karfs got something on that, just wasn't able to direct it towards net. Campbell, top of the circle shot. North makes the save, up and out of the boards, and Harrison and Karfs get sticked up, and Harrison loses his stick, but eventually it finally comes out. 59 seconds left. Struber. Harrison forechecking on him. Campbell in. Looking for reinforcements. Takes it below the circle. Turnaround shot in the breadbasket of North, and he'll hold on. And after the whistle, both Harrison and Karfs exchanging Snapchat handles. Both teams, another offensive face-off. Big difference from this year to last year for this Rams side. It was a spectacular goaltending out in front. A shot here, and another great save by North. Able to stretch the pad. 3-on-2 the other way for the Rams. Barton gets it around in front of the net. Erickson makes the save. Carlton swats at it. Cowboys in transition the other way. Turnover out in front. And Barton not able to make the shot there. The difference for the Rams this year, they had outstanding goaltending from Caleb Bartholomew last year. The difference is just the defensive zone and how cleaned up they are for the Rams. Not letting any of these danger chances and these teams last year, Watson's the Rams zone, and mostly would have their way. But again, for the third game in a row, the CSU Rams, a 5-2 win. 2 goals from Zach Carlton, 2 goals from Easton Harrison, and for the extra insurance, the first goal of the season for Lucas Wild. The Rams will improve to 3-4. It's an absolute, the momentum rolls on here at Epic Ice Center. And the Rams will travel down again to play Air Force tomorrow, and then we'll have the game here at Epic Ice Center against the Rams and Air Force. Looking to continue the momentum. But tonight, 5-2 win for the Rams. Sean Rosenberger on the call. Megan Patrick, my producer, and Mary Lindsay as my cameraman. Much thanks for tuning in tonight. We hope you tune in on Sunday. And we're wishing you to have a safe and warm night. Till next time, Sean Rosenberger signing off.